Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my podcast on Back to Ancient Healing and Wisdom, which is teaching us to accept that nothing is a curse, everything is a blessing. I am Sainath Vadathirthanathan, self healing and law of attraction coach. Everyone were crying. The whole kingdom, people were crying when their dear young prince Sri Ram was leaving for the forest for 14 years in exile. People were asking, is it a curse? People were crying loud, except one man. He was an enlightened person and is actually the advisor to the king. He said, he told the people, it's not a curse. People were very angry with him. How can he say it's not a curse? The prince was supposed to be crowned as a king the next day, but today he's just walking away with his wife and brother to the forest for 14 years. How can it be not be a curse? But the enlightened person was proved correct. When Ram returned to the kingdom after 14 years, everyone were very happy and jumping with joy because Ram did miracles in that 14 years. He killed many demon kings, saved many people from suffering, and did the required task to save the world. That was almost 10,000 years back. And even today, that day is celebrated as Diwali. So, was it a curse or a blessing? It was certainly a blessing. The key question is, have you ever faced such a situation that felt like a curse, but later on turned to be a blessing? I had a lot of such moments in my life. But, audience, dear audience, think of a moment from your life where a perceived curse turned into a blessing. Underline that word perceived because you think that it was a curse, but actually it should have turned into a blessing. Just think for a moment. The objective of this podcast is to shift your mindset from resistance to accept and with gratitude. The speed of your evolution depends on how fast you can see the blessing in the curse. When something feels like a curse, a failure, or a loss, or a tough situation, it's often the universe redirecting you, teaching you, or preparing you for something greater. So don't hate the curse. The speed of your evolution depends on how quickly you can see the blessing in the curse. Accept whatever universe or God does. Do not question whether it is good or not. What you may be considering as bad, its result may turn out to be very good at the end. For example, when you suffer from a fever, the doctor will give you a tablet which could be very bitter. The medicine may be better, but its effect will be good on you because it will cure your disease. The core philosophy is therefore every event, no matter how challenging, carries a hidden blessing. Why? Because life operates on balance. Every negative has a positive. This is science. Example, losing a job might feel like a curse, but ultimately it could lead to discovering your true passion, or you may even start your own business or your own job that you have a passion for. So nothing is a curse. I would like to share a story. What happened? There was a king, and he was very happy and he was ruling the kingdom very well and all that. One day, by mistake, what happened? He cut his finger. it was an accident. He cut his finger and he felt so bad. It was painful. So everybody were shocked and said, "Oh my God, is it a curse that you have to cut your finger?" The king also felt that I think it's a curse that I cut my finger. But his wise advisor told the king, "King, please, it is not a curse. It could be a, a blessing in disguise." The king was very upset. He got so angry with the advisor. He put him in the prison and said, "Don't even see me in future." So after a few months, the king, the king always wanted to hunt. He had the passion for hunting. So one day, after a few months, he went for hunting. And then he was so passionate about that, and he went deeper and deeper into the forest. And suddenly he realized that all his, military people were, all his army men were not near him, and he was left alone. He said, "It's okay, let me hunt more." And then suddenly he was surrounded by the native people in the forest, and they captured him. They took him to their place, and they wanted to you know make him as a offering to their god. So they put a big fire under him, and then about to be beheaded, when suddenly the head of the native people, he said, "Stop, stop, stop, don't kill that person, don't offer that to our god, let him free." People, the native other people were so surprised and said, "Why, what happened, what happened?" "No, no, do you see that he does not have a finger, so he is not a full person. We cannot offer if to a person to our God if he's not full. So he lost his one finger. So let him go free." So the people let him go, and the king very happily went running to his kingdom. And then he realized, imagine, he was saved that day because he lost a finger. He went straight to the advisor into the prison, released him, and said, "Thank you so much because of what you said. What you said was very right. Because I lost the finger, I am alive now. Otherwise, I would have been dead by now." So remember that people may tell you that, hey, it's something blessing in disguise, but you may feel angry. But ultimately, the moral of the story is nothing is a curse. Everything is for a blessing only. We know that without pain, there can be no pleasure. You will experience real happiness only after you undergo difficulties. For example, will the sugar cane gives you jaggery on merely by asking for it? No, you crush it, extract the juice. Same way, diamond. As such, the diamond is no value at all that. But it will gain real value only after many cuttings. Without cutting it, it will have little value. You can prepare beautiful jewels only when you put the gold in the fire and beat it with a hammer. So something bad or some curse has to happen. Then only it's actually ultimately it will turn out to be a blessing. So we all should be like diamond. When we are going through a problem, we should not think that it's a curse. It's actually a blessing in disguise. So we always should remember that we are all ultimately the jewels, the diamond shining. Once I met someone who lost their job and thought it was worst thing ever. But that curse pushed them to start their own business, which became widely successful. Today, they call it the best thing that ever happened to them. Now, how do we apply this belief in our day-to-day life? How can this be done in our day-to-day life? How, it's very difficult for us to think that when we have a problem, no, 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 let's go through the problem. It's actually a blessing in disguise. How to do that? There are three ways of doing it. One is reflect on past challenges. Think of a tough situation from maybe 5 to 10 years ago. At that time, you felt like it is a curse, right? But now, can you see how it shaped you, taught you, or led to something better? Write it down. Think of the past. It must have happened to many of us. The second thing is Suppose you have undergoing a current struggle. Reframe the current struggles. When facing a challenge today, say this affirmation: I may not understand why this is happening now, but I trust that it's a blessing in disguise. This helps you shift from resistance to acceptance. The third is gratitude practice. Every night, write down one blessing from a difficult moment in your day. This rewires your subconscious mind to see challenges as opportunities. Try these three methods now. Now, let's see how we can upgrade our frequency and get over any perceived curse. Very easy to talk, very easy to listen, but how do we practice this? Now, so there are some affirmations, in the sense there are certain sentences that we have to repeat often and see that our subconscious mind is, filled with that affirmations and all that. And then you will see that whatever the curse you in future you find, it'll all be a blessing in disguise. Now, before you repeat the sentences, first you have to be relaxed. So take a deep breath, relax, and then release it. When you take a deep breath, count four. One, two, three, four. Hold it. One, two, three, four. Release it. One, two, three, four. Second time. Take a deep breath. One, two, three, four. Hold it. One, two, three, four. Release it. One, two, three, four. See how your body is relaxing. Again, third time. Take a deep breath. One, two, three, four. Hold it. One, two, three, four. Release it. One, two, three, four. Now you see how your whole body is relaxed. Your body has to be relaxed in the present. Don't think of any if any thoughts comes. Try to put it away. Relax your whole body. Scan your whole body right from your head to the foot and see that you are relaxed. Because when you say this affirmation, that will become more effective when you're relaxed and in your calm mind. Now, repeat these sentences. Touch your heart and say, since the creator of these negative thoughts are me, I am now ready to release them all, since they are not serving me any good. I am much stronger than my current problems. I am much bigger than my current problems. I trust that God or the universe gives me problems that I can cope up with. So nothing is a curse. It is actually a blessing. Feel that you are becoming stronger and stronger after each issue or after each curse. Take deep breath and realize that you are cleaning up these negative energies. You are realizing that you are capable of handling any problems now. God or universe has blessed us. Human beings are capable and they have the capacity to handle any problems. Nothing is a curse. Everything is a blessing. And everything happens for a reason. This is affirmations, in the sense, if you repeat this, maybe you can listen to this again once or twice more. Repeat this, write it down, repeat and write it down. Scientists have proved that writing down is far more effective than just simply saying it. So write it down next time when you see this video and all that. And the most important thing is always remember the affirmation: nothing is a curse. Everything is a blessing. Everything happens for a reason. Now, coming to practicing gratitude for one change in your life today. Start saying that every negative issues, the blessing will reveal itself faster than you can imagine. Right? So always, try to think of if any problem comes or issues comes, and if you feel that it's a curse, repeat these sentences And also, you can do Ho Oponopono. I hope you have seen my previous podcast where I've talked about this ancient healing method where you repeat, put your hand on your heart and say, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Three times. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. After saying this, visualize the positive outcome. Imagine the situation resolving in your favor. The visualization is very, very important. After you repeat these sentences, think that the problem has been resolved. Don't go with a doubt, okay? Because you should have a trust in yourself and the outcome of this. So imagine the situation resolving in your favor. Don't say that I imagine. Say that it has already happened. Say it in the present tense. So once you see this new problem comes up, repeat these sentences and then visualize that the problem has been solved. It is actually a blessing in disguise. So true mastery is seeing the blessing while you are in the challenge, not years later. Okay, so now exercises. Think of a current challenge. Write it down. Please maintain a separate personal diary. Scientists have again and again, ancients have already told us writing is very, very good rather than thinking because thinking, monkey mind, it can mislead you. So write it down. So write down the a current challenge you have and also write down three potential blessings it could bring. Write it down. So the inspirational quote is when I lived through it, I thought it was a curse, but when I look back, I see it was the biggest blessing of my life. So always after repeating these affirmations, visualize that the problem has been solved and trust it that it has been solved with conviction. See that that the problem has been solved unless you have this conviction. If you feel a doubt, or do you think that after repeating these sentences I will do you think that it will be resolved and all that, let me share a small story. One day in a church, the priest told a boy, "Hey, can you go? The tree is almost dying. Can you pour water to the tree?" So the boy, with enthusiasm, he went and kept on pouring water to the tree. And after 10 days, he came back to the priest and said, "Priest, I told you, no, that there is no use pouring water to the tree. See, the tree did not grow." The priest smiled and said, "That is why it did not grow, because you did not have a conviction. From tomorrow, whenever you're going to pour water to the tree, think that the tree is already growing. Trust in what you do it. Then you see if the tree grows or not." So the boy, next day onwards, for next 10 days, he went on having a positive thinking, positive vibrations. He went on passing positive vibration that the problem is solved, that the tree will grow. And trust me, he came back running, hugged the preacher, and said, "Sir, you are absolutely right. It's growing very well now. So have trust and believe that it will happen, that the current situation will certainly improve. Don't hate the problem now. Don't curse it. Don't feel bad about it. Every failure, every loss, actually, it is shaping you. That's why you are saying the word thank you, because it is giving you an opportunity to correct yourself. So life is not punishing you when you have such problems. Life is actually preparing you to be a better person. So stop asking, why me? Start asking, what is this curse? What is this problem is teaching me? Very, very important. Have trust and spend 1 minute before sleep in the night. Before you're going to sleep, close your eyes and chant the following: I am proud. how far I have come. I trust the path ahead. I underline the word. I trust the path ahead. Even if I cannot see it fully, I allow my heart to relax, receive, and rest. I give myself permission to release all these tensions, all these negative feelings. I welcome deep rest and gentle dreams. Again, please remember the above is not a one time job. There are certain issues which must have been right from your childhood. So keep repeating this every day, if possible, 108 times per day for minimum 21 days. This will create a new program in your mind because your mind is the one which is creating all these problems, issues, and all that. So, repeating this will create a new program, and certainly you will not be bothered about a new difficult situation so that you don't call it as a curse. Practice is the only way where you will see measurable change. You must practice our meditation, our chant, what we did today. If you would like to have a one to one self healing session with me, please ping me or email me. I have provided my email and contacts in the comment section below. It is back to ancienthealing at gmail.com. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and click on subscribe button so that you're all informed of my future podcast. Love all, serve all, help ever, and hate never.